Is there anyone looking out for the well-being of baby Aurora? Hi beautiful people, happy Friday. Hope you guys are all doing well. I am sure by now majority of you have seen this video. As Gypsy says in the caption, day 3 of colic. Bullshit. Gypsy is using a child. She is beginning to demonstrate the same behavior as her mum. I have mentioned on at least 2 occasions now, she doesn't seem to feed baby Aurora properly, and in my humble opinion, that is not a cry of a baby with colic. If you know, you know. And then, miraculously, the next day, when Ken shows up to pick up his girls, as he says in his post, Aurora's colic no longer exists. And then Gypsy Rose makes this post. Thank you to everyone who gave excellent recommendations to help with colic. It truly does take a village. What about filming the poor baby in distress? That is not right. It seems Gypsy has forgotten that this is what she had said herself.
But once the baby's born, I really feel strongly that I don't want my baby to be in front of a camera. Unless it's for like home movies, I will not be putting my child in the media at all.
Gypsy can never be consistent and stick to what she says. And look at Gypsy's face. That does not look like a mother who feels helpless, that they cannot help their baby. That looks like annoyance. Gypsy, who was supposed to be living with the parents majority of the time, where was Christy? Could you not hear the baby screaming its head off? And why couldn't she intervene? The one that claims to be so protective. Or was she only protective when the cameras are on? Yet, it also looks like she wasn't even at her parents' house, rather at Ken's. And Ken did make a post where he was down in Mississippi, and maybe Gypsy did not like the fact that he was having a little bit of alone time, and she actually used the baby crying to get his attention, which is absolutely fucked up. So when Ken did go and pick up, as you saw, his girls, they went to Hooters. And as I said, miraculously, the baby was fine, no more colic, they had a good old time. But my question is, did they go to Hooters for Ken or for Gypsy? If you know what I mean. No baby suddenly develops colic at 4 months old. Then it just has it for one day and miraculously it disappears after the father gets back in sight. Besides, prior to this, not a soul has mentioned that baby Aurora has colic, or should they? But also, if the baby did have colic, Gypsy would not be able to be posting on social media every day the way she has been. She wouldn't even have been able to shower if that baby had colic. Again, why is no one paying attention to the manipulation she is demonstrating? The public is seeing it, but those that are around her daily is not doing or saying a damn thing and manipulating people using her baby, the same baby that she said she will not be putting or showing on social media. Gypsy has been going around talking about her weight loss. She posted this on her Twitter. New Gypsy, guys. No, that's not new Gypsy. That's Photoshop Gypsy. This is Gypsy. Then she says, it was hard to lose weight with pregnancy, but it can be done. If I have been able to do it, you can too. Thanks for all the positive comments. She needs to stop misleading people. First of all, everyone is different and everyone's body type is different. But you see, Gypsy Rose has medical issues and her microdeletion caused her to have a feeding tube because of her failure to thrive, which is a condition where growth is stalled due to insufficient nutrition. And it was noted when she was pregnant she was losing weight. Gypsy is not your typical mom who just gave birth and lost all that baby weight through exercising, which she lied about, remember? And she said she lost the weight due to doing yoga. She is using filters and photoshopping her pictures, totally misleading the public. She goes on to post, and to those of you who dedicate yourselves to commenting on injustices, I hope life doesn't hit you hard. Kisses. My beautiful family. Your orchestrated, beautiful family, Gypsy. You are bad people who try to hurt with your comments. I don't care about you. You see, Gypsy, at least these people are hurting with their comments. Unlike you, that hurt your mother by killing her. Oh, you care, Gypsy. If you didn't care, you wouldn't be doing half the shit you are doing. Trying to clap back and be relevant, but in the interim making a total fool of yourself, if you ask me. She then made this post too.
Gypsy stole wishes from little kids. Gypsy didn't fill out no paperwork.
How can one live their life spending each and every day online, watching what people say about you, and then trying to debunk what is being said? Gypsy really thought she did something by donating over $4,000 to Make-A-Wish. As I recall, it was said that Gypsy paid her parents $20,000 when she got released from prison because they took care of her while she was in prison. And she gives Make-A-Wish $4,000? She went to Disney 3 times and she claims she is making amends for the sins of her mother. Hashtag do the right thing. Hashtag did you do the right thing, Gypsy Rose? Have you laid your mother to rest? Why the need to pay your parents $20,000 when your dad never paid for you? He didn't do what he needed to do for you. Your stepmom didn't bother about you. She had her own kids to raise. Why are you making amends for your mom when you should be making amends for yourself? At the end of the day, we are only hearing one side of the story, and that is Gypsy's side. And Gypsy is making it a point to make her mother look like the villain, when in reality, she is the murderer. She made it her mission, and let's not forget, she planned and orchestrated the murder of her mother for 2 years. And that is not a mistake. She has admitted on several occasions how she was taught to lie, and she is good at it. And since more and more information is being released through FOIAs, it says a lot about who Gypsy Rose is, and that Dee Dee did everything for her daughter in regard to trying to figure out what was wrong with her daughter, and she eventually did. She did everything to keep her daughter safe from herself. She gave up her own life for her daughter. Not that I'm saying Dee Dee was without fault, but what I am saying is that Gypsy Rose took action to get rid of her mum because, in my opinion, she didn't want to be held accountable and get in trouble for what they were being investigated for. Gypsy Rose grew accustomed to living the life of being in the spotlight, meeting celebrities, getting free trips, and being showered with gifts, and she still shows that to this day. Gypsy has not changed. She is dangerous, and she has been treated like she is a normal member of society, when in reality she hasn't gotten the help she needs. Who has the best interest of Aurora, because it doesn't look like the dad or the grandparents have any say in what Gypsy does with that baby, and Gypsy is left to her own devices to do what she wants to do. And Gypsy is not stable at all. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that jazz. Thank you so much, each and every one of you, for taking the time to watch this video. Have a wonderful and safe weekend. Please be safe out there. Be kind to one another, and don't forget to make good memories. Bye, guys.
They got to, bro. Bro. He's trying to cover her. Bro. Bro. That's that. Like, oh, she.